Dominique Luneau, professor in inorganic chemistry at Université Claude Bernard Lyon 1, and I lead a research group at Laboratoire des Multimatériaux. My research are mainly concerned by molecular magnetic materials. Molecular magnetic materials are new emergent magnetic materials in which we bond metals and organic molecules. That is the research work comprise a big amount of chemistry, but also crystallography and magnetic measurement. Most of them we can do in the laboratory, but there is some extra characterization for which we look for collaborations, and it is why we have many collaborations. First of all, I always seen or think university as space, international space. I consider science as international, and I have my own experience of international, and all along my career, I always try to develop a strong global international collaboration, and always I involve my PhD student just to show that science is international also. So this is why everywhere I have been, especially in Lyon, I was always interested in the work of the international relation department. And when I see the Arqus call for collaboration in 2022, I think to Sabrina and Sabrina's PhD works, because Sabrina was trying to synthesize some borazine, which are inorganic benzene, which some radical, and for radical we need EPR for characterization. So as Padua belong to the Arqus Alliance, and I know that the professor Antonio Barbon labs was very active in EPR and very famous. I thought it was a good opportunity, and I asked to Sabrina to contact. We never before collaborate with this group, but we know the reputation, and I asked to Sabrina to take contact with the group.
I completed my PhD in September 2024 at Université Claude Bernard Lyon 1 in the Laboratoire des Multimatériaux et Interfaces under the joint supervision of Professor Dominique Luneau and Professor Marie Curie. And in order to study the magnetic properties of my research topics, so I used a lot of characterization methods, including EPR spectroscopy, and it leads to a collaboration with Professor Antonio Barbon. I was very excited, and when we received the email from Arqus with the proposal funding, we found out that Padua was part of the network, and Padua has an EPR specialized lab. So I knew that it was a big chance to benefit from the expertise. So that's why I contacted Professor Antonio Barbon by email. So it was very smooth. So when I received the confirmation of the agreement from Padua, so I sent an application with the host invitation and motivation letter. And thanks to this experience, we get results, key results from our research, and it leads to publication in JACS. And also, it had a big impact, big personal impact, because it was my first time working abroad. and it opened the door for my research, for my postdoc in South Korea. It was very great. So not just about equipment, it was about working in a new environment. So Antonio was very patient, very supportive throughout. And maybe Antonio, you want to take from here?
Yes, thank you. I am associate professor at the Department of Chemistry, actually chemical science at the University of Padua. I got my PhD there, and then I spent 2 years in Utrecht, starting with the EPR. And I came back to Padua in the group of Professor Brustolone, and I started to work on advanced EPR techniques, so the top for the moment. My focus is on application of EPR techniques to study paramagnetic system, mainly radicals, which are generated during fast reactions or with the photoexcitation and the study of photoexcited states. So initially I was not very positive because it means that you have to take this guy who is coming and you have to tell many things to introduce to the spectroscopy. It takes quite a long time, so in a way takes a lot of time. But then from one side the proposed project was challenging, so I was happy to start collaborating with the group of Professor Luneau and accepting Sabrina in the group. And another thing that EPR is not very well known around the world, so I decided which is a good opportunity to teach someone the spectroscopy and make EPR more known. We got good results because Sabrina was a brilliant student. She grasped easily the concepts. So we did quite top level research. We had time just to complete the measurements, and the data analysis was partially done in Padua and partially done in Lyon. They do extra work in Lyon, but at the end it resulted that the work was worth for publication in Journal American Chemical Society, which is a top journal for chemists.
Monarch, yes. First, Arqus, I see Arqus at the beginning as a good opportunity and a great thing to build international collaboration. And immediately I think maybe we can build a network with the people in the different universities working on metal organic materials. And I propose to this Arqus metal organic material networks. Arqus support us for the first meeting in March 22. The meeting gathered people working on metal organic material from Graz, Leipzig, Granada, and Padua. And from this meeting, we decide to submit a proposal at the European Commission for building a doctoral network based on these metal organic materials. In 22-23, we submit the proposal. In 24, we submit the proposal. It was not funded, but we got good marks. We got 93%, which is very good, and we will continue to improve the proposal. And we expect that we can have this collaboration in between us with involving many PhD students. Arqus has facilitated a great this connection because we start with Sabrina when she went to Padua. Then also Sabrina make a proposal because Arqus has a call also for PhD to organize a group to go to participate in some workshop, and Sabrina organized a group of 10 people in Lyon and also Saint-Étienne, and we participate in the Smart Material Workshop in Granada, where we meet also some colleagues of Antonio Barbon, Silvia Carlotto. It was good thing to start speaking of our research. And I also, in the same year, in 22, I also spent 10 days in Granada, which was a good opportunity also to start to organize this network. And and this participate a lot to the building of the Monarch project, and also the result, you can see that the result of Granada, I think we have this publication in the journal, the American Journal of Chemistry, which will not be possible without the expertise of the EPR expertise of Professor Barbon, and we thanks for this the Arqus support.
Significant step on my PhD, so we get an article on a good journal, and also it was my first time working abroad, so it opened my eyes to other way of doing research. So also it emphasized the importance of international collaboration, which I aim to continue because I want to do an academic career, and that's why I'm doing my first postdoc in South Korea at Sukungkwan University. And after that, I really hope to continue to do collaboration with Antonio and Dominique. And I really believe that Arqus has a key role in fostering international network, especially for young researchers.
I hope that the doctoral network will be successful, so we can really establish a strong collaboration between the groups, using the mobility of students through the labs, and thanks to Dominique vision and endurance in making this program. We hope to be successful in the presentation of next call of this doctoral network, and so to continue to work and to collaborate and to expand the collaboration also with the newcomers.
Next step is always to keep some interaction within the Arqus metal organic networks, and it is the reason why we organize this week blended intensive program, and the program is focused on advanced metal organic materials, because during this week we have participants from Grasse, Granada, Leipzig, Padua, but also some other university join the BIP, and my intention for this is always to keep interaction, maybe to be successful to the next submission of the monarch project, but also maybe this could also generate some interaction between small group within the network. And this is very good to, I will say, in chemistry, solidify the network.
I think it's a good opportunity to start collaboration with new groups within the Arqus Alliance, and to have new students coming and knowing, in my case, my spectroscopy, so I can really open new collaborations.
Yeah, I think, as I told, science is not is international, so we have to educate the young people to interact with any people who can give them new expertise, and it's not only an opening on science, but on the life. And what I expect for Arqus is not because we talk a lot about the research, but in war, I am professor, and the research is always connected to teaching. So what I expect is that the research can move between teaching, research, and I expect that after the research we can also build some common teaching between the different groups.
It's a great chance to grow personally and academically.